Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna let you guys take a moment to get on this call. And I'm gonna grab my notes. Okay. Woo, that's too bright. I've got to move. All right, when you guys log in, I just want you to put a comment in the bottom so that I can see that you're on the call, and just let me know if you have who you are, because I can't see you. It's not saying who you are. So good, thank you. I see Jake has joined. Who else is on? I see 4 viewers. Who else is out here? Who else? Hi, Jake. How are you? I gotta go back inside. I can't see. I'll get settled. You all get settled. Just take a moment and log on, you guys. And then if you have any questions already, like ready to go, please put them below. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Steve, hi. Yay. You guys, this is so perfect. Rebecca's on. Rebecca, it's probably, is anybody else having issues seeing me or hearing me? It's probably Wi-Fi or cellular issues. And if it's not on your end, then it's on my end. So, you guys all seeing this okay? Let me know. Let me know. Anyone? Anyone? Post below in the comments. Just say, yes, I see you fine. Nope, you're good. Okay, yes. Say, yes, you're good. Clear here. Okay, then, Rebecca, it's probably on your end. Maybe connect to Wi-Fi or, I don't know. Wi-Fi is probably best. Okay, guys, I'm going to get started. Sunday night, it's gorgeous here. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but so my call tonight is all about a dream, a goal, or a dream that you have. And so you all know what you have. You all know what your goal is. You all know what your dream is, or something big that you want. And I want you to just take a moment to think about the amount of work that you're willing to put into for this thing, this goal, this dream, okay? And if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to get there. You're not going to achieve the goal, okay? So I want you to get out a piece of paper tonight and write down these 3 things. The first one is A, there'll be 4. A, what is my goal? What do I want? Okay, so for me, I have a ton of goals all the time. But one really, really big goal for me is to actually write a fiction book. It's outside of my normal life. It's outside of everything that I do on a day-to-day basis. So for me to write a fiction book, it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. And it's going to be something that I have to commit to. Outside of my normal schedule, I'm going to have to make specific time to write this book. Okay? And it is something that when I wrote my first book, that, let me get closer to my Wi-Fi. Hang on. Yeah, Rebecca, do something, because we can't help you on our end. If you're not connected to a Wi-Fi, there's nothing that we can do to help you. So try to connect to Wi-Fi, and or you can always watch the replay. I know, or just post your question and I'll answer it, and then you can always watch the replay when you are like connected to something pretty powerful, okay? All right, guys, so I want you to get out a piece of paper and I want you to write down these 3 things. A, what is your goal? Okay. So like I said before, that for me, it's like, I want to write a fiction book. And if I'm going to write a fiction book, I really, really, really have to commit. I have to commit. I have to schedule it. I have to plan it. And so for me, I have a reminder on my phone that says, how much are you willing to commit to achieve this dream of yours. It's a dream. I want to write a trilogy. I want to write a fiction book that is going to be on the big screen. I want it to get bought by somebody to make it into a movie. Like, this is a goal. It's huge. It's big. I want it. Okay. It's outside of everything else I do. But I write and I love writing. So this is something that I want. Now, I want you to take a look at your life and what is something big that you want. It could be starting a business. It could be simply losing weight. And with anything in the beginning, you've got to just baby step your way to your goals and your big goals. You can also have a gigantic goal. It really doesn't matter. But how old are you? And what are you waiting for? This is your life to create the life that you want to. And I'm a big believer in that. And I've created everything in my life. And we are the creators. We are not victims. We are adults. We are here to choose. We are here to create the life that we want. And any sort of victim or blaming victim mentality, it's got to go. Because the only person responsible for your life now is you. And you. And you, not your husband, not your parents anymore, not your job. It is you. Okay. So if you want a change or you want something different, I want you just to write down A, what your goal is, and B, what are you willing to do to commit to this thing, to this goal, to make it happen for you? So one thing is what I want you to do. I want you to do one thing that will move you forward, and it will move you towards this thing. And in doing that one thing, everything else will be easier. Okay? So for me, that one thing right now, today, or this week, is to outline my story. Okay? One thing, that's it. Not the big picture, not everything else. I don't need to be looking down the road. I don't need to be doing that. I need to focus on one thing. Once I get my one thing done, what's the next thing? What is the next best thing that I can do? Okay, so take out a piece of paper, write down your goal. What is, and then number 2, what are you willing to do? How much work are you, and write this down. How much work are you willing to put in to achieving this goal? Number 3 is, what is the one thing? One. That's our book, right? We read that, right? We just read that? Or are we reading that now? I forget. What is the one thing that when you do this one thing, it will move you forward? Okay? And it will make everything in your life easier. Everything for that goal, it will make it easier. Okay? And then when you do that, okay, so let's say you're like stuck and then you're like, oh, I just haven't done anything. That's fine. We all get there and we all have those moments. What is the next best move that you can take to get you a little bit closer to your goal? We always get, we can all get stuck. And especially when it comes on to a fitness and a health journey. I mean, God, this is the easiest part to get stuck on, or to lose ground, because maybe you like go on a vacation and you eat too much, you drink too much, and then you come back from vacation and you just haven't got back into your groove, and maybe you're feeling a bit down. So those moments, you just have to you can't beat yourself up. You have to go, okay, what is my next best move? What can I do absolutely right now that will make me feel better, that will get me closer to my goal? Okay, so tonight my focus is really, really all about you and your goals and your dreams. And I want you to just know that, you guys know this. I'm a creator. I'm a big believer in that you can manifest anything you want. You just have to have the pathway to it. You have to have the vision. You have to have the faith that you can. You can do it. And you got to have that faith. You got to have that vision, because if you don't have that faith and you don't have that vision, then you're never going to have it. So sometimes that includes doing some work to get to there, is to really do some work on what it is you want, writing it down and why you want it. How's it going to make you feel when you have this thing? And really get into the feelings of how it is going to feel when you have it. And then that starts to like create this ripple effect inside of you where, you know, you start to feel this energy, and it builds this momentum. It builds up this like higher energetic vibration within you. And when you're on that higher energetic vibration, the universe starts to match you with like energy. So you'll meet some person and they'll be the pilot that you need for your future airplane. You know, like literally that's how it works. Like the universe is that cool. It just aligns you with people and with things to help you on your mission. And you guys, I don't know, like really, the universe is magic. I might even get that as a tattoo. The universe is magical. And if you believe it, you can have it. And it's true. So those are the 4 things. Your goal, write it down. And Rebecca, you're on a plan. You guys, everybody, Rebecca is on a plan. She's on a mission. She's doing the fitness model body training. She sent me photos. I worked with her on her physique. I looked at her body and I was like, okay, we need to do this. We need to do this. And she's been building it. She's been working it. And I see muscle. And she's getting ready to start her dieting down phase in a little, like 2 weeks, I think. And then we're going to uncover what she has been doing. We're going to reveal the package. And so this is Rebecca's goal. She's like, this is her goal. She's got it. She's got her coach. She's got me here by her side to help her. Now, I want you guys to figure out what your goal is. What is the thing that you can do that's going to make you feel so freaking alive? What is it? You are here to be inspiring, to be inspired to enjoy your life. You're here to just love your life. And if you're not loving your life, then let's fix it. Let's do something about it. You have this whole tribe here to encourage you, to support you, to cheer you on, to show you the way, to help you, just kick you in the ass when you need it. Like, I want to know for all of you, what is your goal? What is it? What is big on your heart that you just gotta have it? You want it in this life. And you know what, you guys, those change. When I was 10 years ago, oh my God, I was different. Like, what did I want back then? I just wanted happiness. I think I just wanted happiness and a fit body 10 years ago. I wanted sleep because my child didn't sleep, you know? And then what did I want 5 years ago? 6 years ago, I wanted my own business. Okay, so I did the work. I just put in the work. I put in the work all the freaking time. I put in the work. I researched and I created my own website, or the content. And I researched and I wrote and I researched and I wrote, and things aligned. Everything manifested itself. It's like the universe just aligned. The money came in. I found the place. I got the right teacher from Mexico, for crying out loud. How did that happen? Because she heard of a yoga studio opening and she came all the way from Mexico to help me open it. Like, it just happens. So just start doing it. Start following the path. Start following that inner fire, that inner passion that you have. And day by day, just that's it. Don't think past today. Show up for today. Do what you can today. And let tomorrow work itself out. Because today, when you just put yourself into today, your fullest you, all of the energy, all of your positive thoughts, in the morning, get into gratitude. Because as you get into gratitude, you're actually going to get in that higher energetic vibrating place where the universe feels your vibration. People feel your vibrations. And this stuff's real. I used to not even talk about this stuff. But it's so real. It's so real. So, yeah, that's really it. You guys, I want to answer your questions, but I do want to know your goals. So if you want to post that here right now, we can talk about it. And it's absolutely, if it's something that I know anything about, I'm absolutely willing to help you and share my expertise with you. I want to know your goals. And I also want to help you with any other questions you have, like the body, foods, nutrition timing, these workouts this month. These workouts are hard and they are going to be insanely awesome for your physique as long as you are doing them. Okay. So I love the hearts. This is awesome. I don't even know how you guys are doing that, but that's so cool. What are your questions? Now's your time. So those of you at hi Melanie. Melanie just came on. Melanie, make sure that you go back and watch, if you missed the beginning part of this, make sure you go back and watch the playback. I'm going to put this down because I feel like I'm wobbling a lot. I'm going to try to set this up. My phone is about to fall over. Okay. All right. Questions? Anything? Questions? I know you guys have questions. Come on. What's your questions? Anything? There we go. Yay! No hands. Woohoo! Like my shirt? You guys, let's get these guns. That's what we're here for. So, all right, questions, Q&A. What's up? That's right, Rebecca. I want to see them. Let me see your guns. Let me show you the gun show. No questions. Nothing. So I have to sit here and just like talk more. Okay. Hi. I will watch the playback. I'm juggling 2 kids while I watch. It's super easy. Melanie, God bless you for being on. And yeah, the playback, this is only, it's been really quick, really short. So you guys, my main thing right now is your goals. I want you to be so happy with this life. And, you know, put in the time, just a little bit every day. So for me, if we go back to what I want, it's like, what am I willing to do? What am I willing to do? And this is totally outside of my normal daily routine. It's literally, I have to schedule for a half an hour to an hour a day to write. Just write. Just get into this writing, whether I want to or not. Writing just simply like a page a day. That's 365 pages if I do this for a year. That's a book. So I could literally have a book in a year if I just do this. Okay, so that's for me. That's my goal. Your goal could be like Rebecca's, a fitness competition. It could be just simply to get the body that you want and get out of your bad habits. It could be that. So what is the one thing you're willing to do that can help you break that bad habit? What is the one thing, just one, that you're willing to do? Because that's it. That's the key. One thing at a time. Focus. One thing at a time. Okay? So, and then once that one thing is done, so really if we're looking at one thing, it really is like your focus on your schedule, your calendar. It really needs to be so focused that that one thing, like you guys know this, like we shouldn't be all over the place doing all of these things at the same time, because when we do that, we're scattered. The one thing doesn't get our fullest attention. And the way to really make an impact is to focus on that one thing. And so that one thing can be one thing for now. It can be one thing for today. It can be one thing for a week. It can be one thing that you're working on for 6 months. And then once that one thing is done, which you think it's never going to be done, it will end someday. And then you move on to the next one thing, okay? Now, it's funny because I did my audiobook for Happy, Healthy, Fit, and I felt like it was never going to end. And I didn't like recording that because I'm literally about maybe a mile from the train, and that damn train was going off all the time. Every 10 minutes, the train horns would go off. So I would have to stop recording and wait for like 5 minutes for the train horns to stop. And I thought it was I just never thought, it was like this reoccurring appointment on my calendar to record the audiobook, record the audiobook, record the audiobook. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to be done. And then finally one day it was over. And now I look back on this distant memory, and my thing is, did I enjoy that? Did I really enjoy that journey? I didn't. So that's one of the things that I really also want to talk to you about, is enjoying the journey. Because I think that we all have a problem with wanting to be at the destination, wanting to be done, wanting to have that thing complete. And really, we have to like move into those moments and say, what am I grateful for right now? And that is something that I'm really, really working on, is my gratitude practice. And in the now, what am I grateful for now, today, in this moment? And when you have that, when you really, really get into that gratitude, you're so going to start to just raise your happiness levels. And it's like literally people around you are gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, how is all this good stuff happening to you? Because you're in a different energetic vibration, and people feel that and they can see it. And you know, like things just start to kind of work out in your favor. And it's the only way I can say is just to do it, just to see it, just try it and watch what happens to you. Okay. So that's all I have, you guys. I just really, really wanted to help you out tonight with a goal setting, and if you have any questions. So it doesn't look like you guys have any questions. Unless you do, I'm going to stay on here for a minute. A couple side notes for you guys with like nutrition for the summer, and I know a lot of you are really trying to lean out. If you do the Figure Fit workouts at nighttime, I would say that you should, after you're done with it, don't replenish your glycogen. Don't have any carbs. If, let's say, like, so for example, I teach the Figure Fit workout Monday nights and Wednesday nights. And what I want you guys to do, like if you really want to lean out, is if you do it at nighttime, don't replenish your glycogen. Have a salad, like very, very low carbs, no sugar, low carbs, and like a lean protein at nighttime after you're done, and then go to sleep. And then when you're sleeping, your body will tap into fat for fuel, and then go as long the next day as you can fasting. And then break your fast with more protein, or even the Figure Fit coffee. I think I posted that recipe. I might not have, because I was having problems with it a couple weeks ago. If I didn't, please let me know, and I will try to repost it. But that is a great way to also in the morning have that Figure Fit coffee. It's loaded with good fats, and fats help to remove fat from your body. So what was I gonna say? I forget. Yes, glycogen depleting. And then try to wait as long as you can to eat any carbs. Wait as long as you can to eat carbs. But if you're going to go work out again, eat some carbs before that next workout so you're refueled, okay? How much water per day? I would say your body weight in ounces, okay? So whatever your body weight is, how much do you weigh, honey? Let's see. Let's say you weigh 130. That's 130 ounces of water. So if you have a 32 ounce like container that you can carry around, 130 divided by 32 ounces is 4 of those in a day. I'm drinking 11 25 ounce waters a day. 11. I'm trying to get in 2 gallons of water per day right now. It's a lot. And you know what? I wasn't having water this past winter, and I know that was part of my problem with my tiredness, my skin. I was dehydrated all the time. So a minimum of a gallon, or actually you should really do your body weight in ounces of water per day. So that's a good standard to go by. Okay, let me get with Nicole. Yes, it is very real. I have stories that have happened to me that basically slapped me in the face, so I knew it was real. What do you mean by that, Nicole? Oh, the universe stuff. Universal alignment. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, totally. That's how it works. I mean, I have a story about Jake in here. It's a really funny story about universe stuff. But I'll let him tell that someday on a vlog. He can vlog that. So you guys, vlogging, like right now, like this is live, but I would, you guys, we need to vlog. I need to know who you are. The rest of the team needs to know who you are. So come into your phone and even do like a, just a little quick video of who you are and where do you live and what's your goal and where do you want to go? What are you trying to do with this program? Are you trying to fix your digestion? Are you trying to break bad habits? Are you trying to get a six-pack? Are you trying to do more? All of these things. Are you really just wanting to be part of a tribe? Are you looking to, you know, do some other stuff like with fitness or figure, or do you want to do, you know, basically, I don't know, whatever you just tell us who you are, what your goal is, and we all want to know. We want to help you. We want to support you. So I've got that. So Rebecca's ready to lean out. Rebecca, I think you have 2 weeks, right? We have to build. We took 2 weeks off, so we still have 2 weeks of building. Girl, I need you to get some muscle. I know you're working. I know you're working hard, but we need that muscle. Calves, legs, abs. Your shoulders and your arms are looking good. We need calves. We need booty. So I know we got 3 weeks left to build. Yeah! Woo! Good. That's good. That makes me happy. So you guys just watch Rebecca. She's building muscle right now, and in 3 weeks I'm going to put her on a diet, get her ready for her competition, and we'll all be here to support her. Okay, Steve, my main goal is to continue to get healthier and stronger. I definitely want to get my six-pack back. Lean out here too. Steve, me too. You and I are in the same boat. And that's cool because we talked about this the other day with the isogenic shakes, and then also with glycogen depleting after the workouts are over. That right there, Steve, is going to be a key to you leaning out. So make sure that you're depleting your glycogen with those figure fit workouts, and you're not replenishing them at the end on Mondays and Wednesdays. Don't replenish. Just don't have carbs after that. Have a lean protein and like some spinach or some sort of really good low carb vegetables, and have as much of those as you want, and drink tons of water, and just wait on replenishing that glycogen until before your next workout, your next lift, or your next workout. You stay in that fat burning zone as long as you can. Having your body convert fat for fuel is how you're going to do that. So you got to actually tap into it, or it's not going to happen. And how we tap into it is we deplete our glycogen. Then the body is forced to turn to fat for fuel when we don't replenish. Okay. So, that's it. Just keep doing what you're doing and keep on with those isogenic shakes. Watch those fats, watch the carbs, earn your carbs, you guys, earn them. You should always earn your carbs no matter what. Your carbs should be like because we don't need them. We'd only need 1 teaspoon of glucose in our bloodstream at any given time. And if you have more than that, you have too much, and your body's going to store that in your muscles. It's going to store it in your liver, and then anything beyond that is going to go into fat cells. So we just don't need that much in our bloodstream at any given time because we don't need it. Our muscles literally hold about 400 to 600 grams of carbohydrates. It sounds like a lot, but it's not that much when you do a figure fit, high intense interval training class. So so I just want you to make sure that you know that. And then once you deplete, your body will be forced to turn to that fat for fuel. You're welcome, Steve. All right, so Melanie has to sign off. Her cell phone reception is rubbish, and she's getting no audio. Oh, no. Candida, yeah. How long Candida kill-off takes from your experience? On a doctor ordered Candida diet for 3 months now, but any slip... okay, well, Melanie, I hope that you're not having any sugar. And actually, Melanie, you should be following the no FODMAP list in the Figure Fit nutrition documents, you shouldn't be having any FODMAPs, none whatsoever. No broccoli, no asparagus, no apples, none of that stuff. And actually, yeah, it looks like you might, you said corn chips, onions, but even garlic is a FODMAP. So you need to be on an absolute strict FODMAP free diet. And that's in the Figure Fit documents. And if you don't, Candida's not going to go away. You literally have to starve it to death by killing and not feeding that stuff any more FODMAPs. Okay? Did you know that? I need to know if you knew that. All right, Rebecca, have a good night. Give your daughter a hug and kiss from me, okay? You're so welcome. Have a good night. You guys have a great week. If there's any other questions, keep them coming. And Steve wants to know about fruit. Okay, Steve, what do you want to know about fruit? So here's the thing about fruit. Fruit's a carb, just like anything else. And the one of the key things about fruit is you should be able to hold it in your hand. That's it. That's a serving. That's plenty. We don't need more than that. Fruit's good. We like it. Fruit should be your main dessert, always. Not cookies, not cakes, not ice cream. Fruit. That's nature's fruit. I mean, that's nature's dessert is fruit. So, now you just don't want it at any point in time when you're glycogen depleting. But, so let's say you glycogen deplete Monday night, tomorrow night after class. After your workout, you can glycogen deplete, and then the next day, before your workout or just when you want to eat, you can have fruit. So have a serving of fruit and just watch those carbs. Now, I don't know if you've ever had your macros calculated, those of you in here today, but the macros are pretty important for you to know what is your lean body mass, how much fat you have on your body, how much muscle you have on your body, and how to eat to fuel your body. Because your macros are the macronutrients, which are protein, carbs, and fat. The micronutrients are within those macronutrients. And when you know how many carbs and how many fats and how much protein you should be eating every day, once you know that number, that's your number. I mean, unless you have a ton of weight to lose, that's your number for your body, for your life. And that's a really good benchmark for you to have when it really comes to understanding how much to eat in a given day. Because if you don't know that number, if you've never had your macros calculated, I would highly recommend it. And I do that for you. So you would just need to go into the shop page and you'd have to purchase that. And then I would have you fill out the Jumpstart form. And then you and I would go back and forth with some emails for a while so I can figure out, your numbers, how much you eat, how often, how much you work out, how sedentary are you, how active your job is. So once I found out all of that, I can calculate your macros for you and give you like a list, a sheet that tells you exactly how many carbs to eat per day, how many fats, and how many protein. And then from there, we can talk to each other about cycling and working with those numbers to play with them. Because some people do really, really good on a low carb diet, and some people need more carbs than others, and some people need more fat than carbs, and some people are just needed a little bit more carbs. So we would need to play with that. Okay. Any other questions? I love your questions, you guys. These are great. I really hope that this has helped you. So I'll give you like another, 15 seconds. And then I'll let you go so you guys can have a good night and get ready for your Monday. Today was a crazy awesome day, and I'm just so happy with it. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and are ready to dominate all over your week because it's going to be a good one. June is awesome. June is awesome. I'm happy for June. June's a good month. Make June your bitch. Yes, I said it. Make it your bitch. Liz, how much carbs and when can I have them? Oh, seriously, Jake. Seriously. Jake is a carbaholic, and he needs to have a lot less carbs. Jake, I don't know how many carbs you can have. I'd have to calculate your macros. I've never calculated those for you. So I would actually need to know your height, your weight, your body fat percentage estimate, and then from there I would calculate all that for you, and I'm happy to do that. Okay, you guys are awesome. I'm going to sign off here pretty soon, so unless you have any other questions, bring them on. Otherwise, you guys write down your goals, write down your main goal. How much work are you willing to put in? What are you willing to do? What is the one thing that you can do until you get it done? And then what's your next best move? You're so welcome. Have a good night, guys. Love you. Mwah! Bye.